someone like Rima may not have come towards hijab. Do you know what it is? The third reason is we haven't understood the philosophy of hijab. You know Rima Faqih, when she wore the swimsuit? When she wore the swimsuit in the Miss USA contest, do you know what she was missing? She was missing an understanding of the philosophy of hijab. Oprah Winfrey is in town, isn't she? Yes? And Oprah will be in the Oprah house. Oprah Winfrey had a famous interview with a lady by the name of Krista Bremer. Krista Bremer has a famous article called Bikini or Headscarf, which offers more freedom. Oprah Winfrey sat down with Krista Bremer. Please listen to this point. Oprah said to her, Krista, what is it about the headscarf that made you praise it more than you praise the bikini? Listen to her reply. Krista Bremer, and Google her and you'll see the whole article. Krista Bremer tells Oprah Winfrey, she says, Oprah, the scarf of Islam affects the person in their childhood and in their adulthood in a positive way. Why? She said, I was married to an Arab Muslim. She's married to an Arab Muslim. She says, when I was married to him, when I'm married to him, my husband is of Islamic values. I love the religion, but we had a difference. I didn't want my daughter to wear hijab at the age of 9. And he wanted my daughter to wear at the age of 9. She said, but when my daughter wore the hijab, I realized my husband was right and I was wrong. Do you know why? Listen to why. She said, as a human, we have 3 skins. If you peel one skin off, there's a second. And if you peel a second, there's a third. Go and study biology, you'll see that we have 3 skins as human beings. She said, Islam's the only religion which tells you that you as a woman have 3 skins as well. Please understand what she says. She says, do you know my daughter, when she went to school, I was fearing the day she'd have to go swimming. Because my daughter is going from childhood to adolescence. It's pressure in the media today about the body of a woman. When she goes swimming at that young age, I'm thinking, how much pressures does she have that I had, that my body was changing and I have to wear this swimsuit at this age. And I've got all these young boys who are around me who may not be affected, but I'm affected by the changes in the other girls around me. Am I changing too early? Are they changing too early? Am I wearing it in the right way? Are they wearing it in the right way? She said, Oprah, I looked at my daughter and I took her away from the swimming lessons, and I felt my daughter was developing in adolescence in the way she should be, not through pressure, but through freedom. She said, because my daughter was not meant to take that much pressure at a young age in seeing her body changes. She said, Oprah, do you see anorexia? Do you see bulimia? Do you see how many girls are under pressure because of their bodies? She said, when I looked at Islam saying, let the girl be comfortable, don't expose her to the skimpy dresses you expose her at that young age. She said, I recognize Islam and appreciate this. But she said, more than this, Oprah, you know when I dropped my daughter to school? She said, yes. She said, when I dropped her, I just stopped in the car and I saw her walking in with her hijab. But a hijab, not where she's wearing tight hijab, because it defies the point. The pressure remains. Is the jeans in the right shape? Is the jumper figure hugging? The pressure is still there. When she wore a hijab that was a bit looser, she could walk into that school comfortable. The girls in her age are wondering about their body shape, whereas my daughter is wondering about her character. My daughter is developing into a woman while the girls in her age group are simply dying as young women. And then she said, the Prophet explained 3 skins. A woman's first skin is her physical hijab, and then the social hijab, then the hijab of being a visionary. She said that the Prophet said there's 3 hijabs, but Islam is focusing too much on one. that she said the same way we have three skins as humans, the Prophet of Islam said that there's three skins to the hijab. You wear your physical hijab, you need a social hijab. You have a social hijab, you need a hijab of a visionary.